that the beam... Preston, hurry up. Hurry up.
I didn't know I was interrupted.
So there are two ways that the theme can be developed throughout a story. Alright? And we are focusing on character analysis, so analyzing the character. But we're also going to think about the plot, because the characters are all throughout the plot. Alright?
The theme develops through me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If that confuses you, I will erase it. Alright, so let's just write this. So there are two ways that a theme can be developed throughout a story. Alright? So the characters and the plot. Not yet.
I wrote that on my paper, man.
Alright. Is that it, Trent? Is there anything else that I haven't seen? Okay, I think that's it. Alright. So the theme develops through the characters. So there are different types of characters that we will see within a story. Alright? So once we understand those types of characters, we can analyze them to their fullest extent. Alright? So dynamic and flat. Dynamic versus flat. How many of y'all have heard of these terms before?
I heard the word flat before.
I'm glad you heard it before, Nathan. Alright, so what is a dynamic character, Chaos?
Ain't that like type of character who like they're important, but like they way more just important. It's like they change throughout the story.
Yes. So a dynamic character is a character that changes throughout the story. So maybe they're changing their personality, maybe they're changing their emotions, their motivations, the conflicts, the internal struggles that they have. Maybe those things are changing throughout the story. Jared, what is a flat character?
Flat character is basically the opposite thing.
Yes. So dynamic and flat, they are opposites. So when you think of a dynamic character, they are changing. A flat character is just staying the same. Like a flat road, just staying the same. What's up, Captain?
What does that second
Flat Earth
red word
stays the
say?
same.
This right here?
Antagonist.
Antagonist. Hey yo.
Your arm.
Chaos. 1 second. Listen up. Alright, so that's antagonist. So let's think about Chaos, and I just called your name, but you still talk.
She trying to rain.
Okay, well let her rank and be quiet. Or rank on you. Alright.
Come on, Mr. Morton.
Alright.
Get far down in front of this man.
So, second part. Protagonist. Alright? So, what is a protagonist? Somebody else raise their hand. Trent.
Main character.
The main character, yes.
No.
Alicia, add on to that though.
Like a hero, like the hero and the villain, the protagonist and antagonist, like they total opposites.
Okay, that's an easy way to remember it. The protagonist is usually the hero, antagonist is usually the villain. First, we're going to add on to that. We're going to add on to that. Okay, so when we think of the protagonist, I want us to think about characters that we find, that we feel like we have some sort of attachment to. Alright? So we are rooting for within the stories. So we are cheering on. So an example that I used in my last class is, raise your hand if you've seen Suicide Squad. Alright, most of you. Right? So think about this. Think about this. Alright, listen up. I just said raise your hand. So when we think of antagonists, like Alicia said, they're usually the heroes, but in Suicide Squad, it's kind of reversed. So Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, all those people are villains. Alright? However, we are cheering on for them to achieve their goal at the end of the story. So in that sense, they are the protagonists. So I don't want us to just think of it as hero versus villain, but think about it as that person that we are cheering on versus the person that we hope that loses. What's up, Jared? Slipknot. Didn't he die at the beginning?
Yes, because he wanted to be hard-headed.
You're
He
right.
tried to run away, he a dog.
Alright, so and also in Suicide Squad, the antagonist would be, one of the antagonists would be Amanda Waller.
Oh, her name ain't Fuller?
What's up?
This ain't Full House.
Boy.
Yeah, so even though they won, they still went to jail. Hey, y'all gotta raise your hand. There's too many people
No,
talking.
but
What's up, Chaos?
you know they went to jail, they got coffee machines and stuff, they got to pick what they wanted, and whatchamacallit got BET. They gave El Diablo, one of them BET. They gave him a TV and all.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, so these are ways that we can analyze a character. Well, we identify those characters. Preston, I'm up here. These are the ways that we can identify certain characters to then analyze them. Let's look on the right side. So you can write this down if you choose to. It's up to you. This might help you out a little bit. Alright, So when we're thinking about the protagonist, what is an acronym that we used a lot last quarter?
Race.
Raise your hand.
Race.
It's not race, so
Ooh,
put your hand. What's
steal.
up? Steal. Alright? Gianna, I am up here.
Outrageous.
I'm not in Rachel's face. Look up here at the board.
Yes, sir.
Alright? So we use steal a lot. Alright? And that is out. So I'm just gonna put that right here. What? I'm not walking. Okay, so we have steal. So protagonist. When we think about the protagonist, we can think about if they have a character flaw. So somebody raise their hand. What did I mean by the character's flaws?
The weaknesses.
So steal stands for speech. We analyze the characters for their speech, their thoughts, their effects on others. Armand, what's the A stand for? Action, thank you. And their looks, alright? So Alicia, what do I mean by their character flaws?
Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, because it makes them different from the other person.
Not necessarily different. Trent?
Things that make them stand out.
These things could possibly make them stand out, but not necessarily.
Drawbacks.
So there are drawbacks, alright? There are drawbacks, things that make them seem less perfect. Alright, so in our eyes, as we're reading about a hero, they might seem less perfect if there's something about them. Alright? You can be an emotion, yeah. So think about Superman. His flaw would be like his love for Lois Lane. Alright? So that holds him back from saving a lot of things and reacting in certain ways. Alright, then we can think about what that chaos. Nathan, I am up here. Why are y'all continuing to talk?
Because he said Superman got
You don't have to respond. When we think about what the character loves the most, we just really think about, do they love money? Do they love being outside? Do they love their family or their friends? Then we start to think about how they feel about the antagonist, or their internal conflicts, or the struggles that they have in their mind, and their secrets. My bad, Alicia.
Or are we going to write down stick people?
What's
Writing that too.
up, Kesha? You can decide on the theme development. Theme development. That's fine. Alright. So with plot, we need to make sure that we pay attention to a few of these things.
New characters.
Alright? So when a new character is being introduced, why is the author introducing that character? Alright? You don't have to raise your hand. That wasn't the question. Alright? When a new conflict arises, pay attention to that. When characters contradict themselves, so when they go against a motivation that they previously had, or go against what they said originally. When a character has an epiphany, so like that light bulb moment. And when a character that is a lot wiser than the protagonist gives some sort of advice. Alright? What's up, Rand?
Do you think about it when you're watching TV?
I do. I do.
I could be a
I
review
do.
because I just like looking at
Alright. So when we think about all these things, there's always a reason, Armand. There's always a reason that the author is deciding to do something. Whether it's a setting, whether it's a time of day, whether a character is black or white or female or male, whatever it may be, there's a reason for them doing every single thing in the story. Alright, so there's always something that we can analyze. Alright? So what I want us to do is to turn to page 48.
Can I read?
I'm reading a little bit and watching some videos.
Can I read? I like reading.
We'll talk about that when the time comes.